Well, here we are again, and I thought I would talk to you today while I'm out with my dog a little bit about resilience. And this is just kind of a in-between bit from the other pieces I've been doing with Destination Disability. And the reason I'm doing this today is because it occurred to me the other day that I've been talking about, a lot of all that horrible stuff, the illness, the disability, the after effects, and so on and so forth. But then it actually dawned on me that to talk to you a little bit about some of the beneficial effects that came out of that as well. And don't get me wrong, obviously the illness was pretty horrible. The disability was not nice at all. But every single thing that I've gone through has given me a little bit more resilience to deal with life. So, initially, afterwards, I was treated pretty horribly. I was bullied quite badly. As I'll talk to you in Destination Disability Part 5 that's coming up, I learnt to fight and started to go down a bit of a wrong road because I was actually quite good at it. But that's a story for later on. However, I was really struck by the unfairness of the situation that I was in, and every single thing that happened frustrated me and just made me more determined to get on with life, get over it, prove to people that actually I could do stuff. And one thing my mother said to me a lot around that period of my life is, why do you feel you always have to prove yourself? Well, I wasn't trying to prove myself to other people, which is what she thought. But I was actually just trying to fight the system and, prove that I could, probably to myself, that I could still do stuff. Now, let me give you an example of that. So, last year, I was knocked off my motorbike by a car doing something pretty stupid. And as I left the motorbike, my knee hit the handlebars and hyperextended my leg and ruptured my posterior cruciate ligament and damaged quite a few other structures of my knee as well. So my knee is in a big hinged brace as I limp along talking to you, and I'm waiting a major knee surgery. Now that wait is going to be a long wait. So I have a couple of options. I can just do what a lot of people would do, sit on the settee and go, oh, woe is me, isn't life crap, and moan about it, or I can just get on with it and deal with it the best I can. And I'm using my expertise as a strength and conditioning coach to do exactly that. So I've spoken to the consultants and I've spoken to the physios and I've said, what training can I do? And I'm in the gym about 5 days a week doing said training. I go out for a walk, as you can see, a couple of times a day. Now, admittedly, I can't do anywhere near what I would normally love to do. There's many things I physically cannot do, but there's a lot of things that I can. And I choose to just focus on what I can do and get on with it. So I started riding my motorbike again just recently because I've been in the gym that much. I've built the strength back up in my leg that I can safely ride. And I can't ride for very much, 20 minutes at a time before I have to get off, have a little walk around, stretch my legs, so on. It gets too painful otherwise. But the fact is that I can do it. So what's the point I'm trying to make here? Well, the point I'm trying to make is quite simply this. Life will chuck shit at you And you can make a decision whether to let it completely beat you down or just get on with things. I'm not saying it's nice, I'm not saying it's pleasant. You know, I'm walking along talking to you now, and every single step I take is painful. You might be able to see in my shadow, I'm limping along here. But I'm out here enjoying the sunshine, focusing on what I can do and enjoying it. So that's today's lesson. Get out, go for a walk, enjoy it. Okay, nice to speak to you. Speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.